Do you think being a mother really helped you within that journey? Or do you think someone like me could pick up a chapter book and sort of still hit the nail on the head?
I think there's pros and cons to both. I have a friend, Nat Amore, who's an amazing writer and is so successful at the moment. She's on to her fourth or fifth book, and she doesn't have children, but she writes the most crazy, like fun, amazing stuff. So I don't think you have to have kids to be a children's book or a junior fiction middle grade author. On the flip side of that, having kids for me helps a lot. Because it reminds me when I'm reading to my daughter or she's reading to me, it reminds me how important chapter books are and how I need to get it right for them, not for me.
Sure.
So my daughter's only 7. She's only just getting into chapter books now. And so later she'll start reaching middle grade, probably when I'm ready to start writing middle grade, which will give me kind of like a little bit of an insider view.
Okay.
And I'll be able to see, you know, what words she struggles with and what stories she likes and, what excites her. So I think it's almost like my kids are my research.
Yeah, which is great. I think it's great. And do you think stories have changed when it comes to chapter books over the last 20, 50 years?
Oh, definitely. My daughter also sends home some bad readers from, maybe the 1980s, 1990s. And I remember sitting with her and reading one about a couple that gets married in a church. And it was just like a male and a female getting married in a church and wearing the white dress. And it was just like, I'm like, why are they sending this book home?
Yeah.
It's not like this anymore. And my daughter actually said to me, Mum, what's a church? I was like, oh, terrible mum.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's a big difference. And right now, Australia has some really amazing writers who are doing really cutting edge stuff. And every year I do the Kid Lit Vic conference where you pitch to publishers, and I'm hearing that on the world stage Australian writers are recognised. Right? That we actually have some really, really highly talented people in this country doing amazing stuff, so different.